how does a tourist helicopter from New York simply fall out of the sky? The accident footage gives us a lot of answers, and it might point to a common problem amongst most helicopters. The helicopter is a jet turbine-powered Bell 206, which is a very common passenger helicopter. This particular helicopter was used to give tourists an unforgettable experience of the New York skyline. The tourists on board was Agustin Escobar, his wife, and their 3 children. Escobar was the CEO of the Spanish division of the technology company Siemens. Siemens is a massive conglomerate that has its hands in pretty much every aspect of technology. They had reportedly just arrived earlier that day to New York on vacation and decided to take a helicopter ride. The flight started at the downtown Manhattan heliport before getting up close and personal with the Statue of Liberty. From there it climbed and turned northbound up the Hudson River. There is footage online purporting to show that the helicopter is acting erratically. However, that footage isn't even of the same model of helicopter, and it's not clear if that was on the same day or even in the same location. The GPS tracking information, on the other hand, shows that this was a completely normal tourist flight up the Hudson River. The pilot made several radio calls along the journey, indicating that they were at appropriate altitude and location.
All Ranger, beamed Intrepid southbound 900. All Ranger, Lincoln Tunnel southbound 1.0. Small Ranger, Stevens southbound 900.
In congested airspace where there's no air traffic control, it's common for pilots to make radio calls with only their aircraft type and not their call sign, as this is much more useful to other pilots. At no time during the radio calls was anything ever amiss. Just as the helicopter is passing the Holland Tunnel, it fell out of the sky. There were no other aircraft in the area at the time, but in that video there are some crucial details that can give us some insight into what might have happened. The first thing we might notice is that the helicopter is upside down with no tail boom. The engine mount also appears to be missing. In the other side of the frame, you can see what appears to be the rotors and gearbox still spinning. 2 other videos taken from another angle show just how long these rotors kept flying. But that begs the question, how can the main rotors and the tail separate from the aircraft at the same time? But